Hey YouTube! Alright, so I'm posted up for the evening at a rest area with my first load. So it delivers tomorrow evening. I called to see if I could deliver it early, because if I kept going I would probably be there tonight just after midnight, and they said no, 2 hours before, so I can't actually check in until 7:30 tomorrow night. I'm at a nice rest area. I figure, why not post up here? I can get Jake some exercise in the morning. I hate truck stops, not having it, so so this is perfect. So a couple of things that I learned today. On your first load, things are going to take you longer than you thought or expected or hoped for. And this is your first trial run, so you're gonna confuse some things. I did both. And then you're gonna run into some issues too. So I went and picked up my loaded trailer, hooked to it just fine, pulled out, got my bills, and then went to move my tandems, and the pin would not release. So like when you pull it out, it's supposed to suck in. And I tried everything short of a hammer, because I didn't have a hammer. So I broke my socket wrench. Yeah. And then this kind older gentleman truck driver that pulled up behind me, he saw that I was in need of some assistance, so he brought his hammer and knocked the pin, which worked, and then I got it moved to the 8th hole, and that was not far enough, and then again the pin was jacked up. So I called my trainer. I did, and he, I was so close to the yard that he's like, just come over to the yard, get on the scales, see where you're at, and we'll move the tandems. Well, you know, because he had a mallet and stuff like that. So, so I did that. I went over to the yard, which took a very long time because there was a line for all of the bays, and I had to go in and then come right back out into the scale bay. But he stayed through there with me, helped me move it, and I felt kind of bad because he went inside the driver's lineup then or something like that, and I was all set to go, and the shop guys, like, I had been in that scale bay for quite a while, and I think they're really nice, but at the same time they have a job to do. So I had to pull away, so I didn't get to to thank my trainer in person. I later sent him a text message, but sometimes it's not the same. But yeah, so he helped me, but I got to get a stupid hammer. So it's not stupid. I should have had one. I just need to get a hammer. What else did I learn? It's very different driving an automatic. Yeah, and a new 2019 automatic. The steering wheel is stiff. And I don't know if stiff's the right word, but yeah, maybe it is. It's not like it's stiff, like no power steering stiff. Just I felt like in the trainer's truck that I was in, you kind of have to like steer left and right, to keep it within the lane. And this is, I don't know how else to explain it, stiff. The Qualcomm is also different. I mentioned the Navigo this morning, and I still don't have the dispatch option available, so I'm going to call Road Assist tomorrow to get that set up. But I was able to get navigation going, which helped. And what else? Jake, buddy, look at this cowboy. Do you see him? Jakey. Jake is a champ. Yeah, like, you'd think he'd be doing this. He's been doing this since he was a pup. Just really good. I fed him, watered him, took him out to go to the bathroom, gave him his bone. He is a guard dog. So when I get out of the truck, he jumps in my seat, and that dog, Jake, does not move until I get back. Like, he is so stoic. Like, when I walk by, I'm afraid of the dog. Like, I don't think anybody's gonna mess with me or the truck. Jake's got it pretty well watched over when I'm not in it. And yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna get some sleep. Take a look at the weather for tomorrow. I think it's supposed to be pretty good. It was like 60s. So far, it kind of got hot, but yeah, I think it's been a good first day. It's been stressful. I can feel it in my shoulders and neck. That's where I hold my stress. But it's only because I have really high expectations and I want to do really well. Of course, I don't want to make mistakes. But that's going to happen, right? So I'm pretty happy with today. Pretty happy. Like, I didn't screw up, right? Like, there's just some things that I'm learning, and it's just taking me a little longer to do certain things, but I didn't screw up. So, but that'll happen, and I will talk about when I do that. So, here's the end of the first night of our first load, and I'm gonna get some shut-eye. So, take care, everyone. Drive safe, and we'll check in soon. 2018, it's going to be prosperous. I can feel it. My palm's itchy.